Okay, so before I allow my oracle energy to hug up on, love up on, and edify the wounded warrior and those who have battle scars from trials and tribulations and from putting in the work and not really seeing the results yet and on the verge of giving up. I want to say that I did post a video like this. And I think maybe around 7 or 9 people was able to watch and listen to the video. And I was going to leave it up hoping that y'all didn't realize something because y'all probably wouldn't understand. But when I get my oracle messages, from different causal planes, from different planes, different So I get my messages from different realms where you wake up at 666. It's so funny because I think about when I told my daughter that I woke up at 666. She was like, "Mom, no, not 666." And I'm telling you, it really was 666 when I woke up. That's what I saw. I know what I saw, right? And also when I post this message before, I was receiving my oracle message from the numbers that I reduced, right? From the day, whether it was Friday or Thursday and the date, and adding them together and reducing that. And I ended up getting a message from number 9 and receiving this card for the message, the 9 of Wands. But the ironic thing is, I was in one reality, I was in Friday, the 22nd, which Friday was actually the 23rd. And so I wouldn't say I received the wrong message. I would say I received the right message. It's just that when I'm receiving messages, I've always been out of there. Even growing up, my family would say, you out of there, where'd you go, type shit. So like I was always like this, and some people perceive that as you being dumb. Yeah, so some people perceive that as you being dumb, and those are my own battle scars, psychic attacks, from people who don't understand your purpose, don't understand your makeup, don't understand the chosen ones, the ones who were chosen to bring the causal plane to this earth in order to create paradise on earth, for people to experience when they are aligned with that from within. And so we're going to be in our minds, are going to be in different realms. And so to those who are grounded in the earthly realm, they're not going to understand why you seeing stuff they're not seeing. Why you hearing stuff they're not hearing? Why you experiencing things they're not experiencing? Things that doesn't seem practical, having your experience here on earth, right? And so I went through that abuse, not from people who wanted to abuse, but I went through that abuse and that battering, okay, for a reason. Like everything happens for a reason. We all have a goal, when we get here, whether it is to sleep and be woken up by the chosen ones or be the chosen ones who are assigned to wake people up. And so, yes, my oracle came up with message number 9, but I had to redo the video because I didn't want anybody actually doing the math and like, girl, this girl is bugging. What you mean, Friday, May 22nd, 2025. And I swore when I was receiving that message, I knew what date and I knew what time it was, just like I knew that I woke up at 666. When I grounded more into the earth reality, that's when I laughed because I realized there's no freaking time here that is 666. There's no time here in this realm, but in the realm that I was transitioning from to come back here into, it's reality. It was 6:66 when I woke up, and when I fully woke up, I realized, okay. So yeah, the Wounded Warrior. This message is coming to you from the Nine of Wands, to not only acknowledge you for all the hard work that you have done, not only acknowledge you for the spiritual warfare that you engaged in, not only acknowledging you for the hard work that you put into spiritually or physically, practically or allegorically, the hard work that you put into when it comes to the shadow work and the inner work and forming all things, from your inner kingdom and not from just the flesh without your inner kingdom. All the hard work you put into a relationship, all the hard work that you put into a job, all the hard work, you put into prayer, and you just at a point right now where the waiting is even a battle scar. Okay. And you're waiting for the opportunity to come out of the engagement of spiritual warfare when it comes to your community within, when it comes to your relationships. All right. When it comes to your partnerships. All right. You want to stop fighting. You want to live the soft life. You don't want to be on a battleground anymore when it comes to, understanding self, when it comes to your inner peace, when protecting your inner peace, right? When it comes to being in harmony or trying to be in harmony with others, trying not to be misunderstood by others. It's been a battleground, and you have been wounded. You have been psychically attacked by those who don't understand you. Okay, no one's out to hurt you, but you really operating in the way where you got to protect yourself because it looks and seems like everybody's out to get you. And you don't trust people that even smile in your face, because before you know it, that smile becomes a diabolical laugh as they pierce you with the sword of their truth when it comes to how they perceive you as whether an enemy because they misunderstood you or whatever the case may be. And so you're just like, hey, when am I going to be able to live this soft life? You know what I'm saying? When am I, as a divine feminine, a woman, when am I going to be able to enjoy a relationship without the burden of keeping this relationship afloat and not constantly drowning. I don't want to be the lifeguard of this relationship anymore. Okay. I want to be protected in this relationship. I want to be cared for in this relationship. Okay. I need some reciprocity in this relationship. I don't want to be in this relationship on battlegrounds. I want to feel safe in my own home. I want to feel safe in my own mind. I want to feel safe with my man, right? And, when it comes to the divine masculine, feeling the same way, like you just don't want to feel like you got to be the sole one holding up the relationship and holding up the world at the same time. You need somebody to hold you up. Right. And so the Nine of Wands, the wands represents action, and your spiritual crew. Okay. And Omni Keys, the Oracle, is coming to you to let you know that now is not the time to stop. Okay. We acknowledge that you are feeling weary, and all you want to do is rest right now. We acknowledge that you don't want to do nothing no more. The wands represents action. It represents the inspired action, your inspired action. The wand represents your passion and your desire, the same passion and desire it takes to get shiz done. You feel me? And we want to give up. We want to live the soft life. Like, we don't want to get shiz done anymore. We want somebody else to pick up the torch. We want to pass the torch or the wand, the last wand, right? We want to pass this last one onto somebody else instead of accepting that this is our purpose, this is our job, and we don't realize that we're willing to give the baton away before we finish what we started. Persevere, beloved, and finish what you started. Okay? And some of you, this is a confirmation that you are already persevering and to keep up the good work. Spirit knows, God knows, your ancestor knows, everybody knows. Not everybody around you, so this is why you need this confirmation, but you need to know that God knows that you are putting in this work and you have not been forgotten. All you have to do is stand on your last wand, 10 toes down, and finish the work that you have started. 9 comes just before the number 10. Okay, so this 9 of Wands is coming to you to let you know that this cycle is coming to a completion. 10 represents completion, right? The 9 represents, hey, don't give up now. We're almost there. Don't pass your baton to someone else so that they can receive the glory or some of the glory, because your cup needs to be, you worked hard enough for your cup to overflow enough to bless all those and all that is connected to you, and not just yourself, to be able to bless somebody without feeling burdened, to be able to bless someone without emptying your cup, because your cup is overflowing and you don't want to give that overflow to anybody else by giving a baton to someone else and say, okay, I give up. I can't do this no more. I give up. I can't do this no more. It's your turn. I'm going to need you to give me the soft life. I'm going to need you to carry us the way I've been carrying you. I'm going to need you to hire someone else for the job because I've been putting in this work and I don't see the rewards yet. When the reward is right around the corner, you're ready to give up and give it to somebody else. You're ready to pass on your destiny to somebody else, and you worried about somebody destiny swapping when you volunteer and bumping elbows with people who don't mind destiny swapping with you because they seen that you did all the work already, and all they got to do is take the last wand and finish it and receive everything that you have worked so hard for. So, beloved, keep persevering. We encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Keep that energy when you get to your last wand. Okay? Like I said, the wand representing inspired action. And you use that inspired action. It reminds me of a scripture that says, in my weaknesses, God's strength is made perfect, right? But isn't God having your own human experience? And so when you are weak in the flesh, right? Reminds me of a scripture too that says our battle is not against flesh and blood, but the evil principalities of this earth. So what does that mean? That means there's a difference between the flesh and what the flesh can do, and the spirit and what the spirit can do, right? And so it reminds me of another scripture. I think it says, when we are weak, we are made strong. Darn it, I can't remember the scripture. But anyway, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, something like that. And so what the flesh is not willing to do, the spirit will rise up and do in you, through you, and around you. So the spirit will rise up and do what your flesh is too tired to do. But you just have to release not your wand to someone else so that they can fulfill your purpose, so that they can take on your assignment, the assignment that you were given. They got their own assignment. Let them fulfill their own destiny. That's what's best for them anyway. They just don't know it. While they elbow tapping you and tapping into your destiny, trying to get what you got, because what you got and what you've built, and they can see it, but they don't see, their own stuff coming to pass. So, of course they're willing, but that's killing two birds with one stone. And we don't want to kill no birds. So for anybody else, the birds representing your destiny and their destiny, because you passing your baton, you're passing your ninth wand over to somebody else before completion, before receiving your 10th wand, which is the wand of a fulfilled cycle. So with that one, your action is to live the soft life. Your action is to be and not do. Your action is to tend to and experience the harvest that you have, that you're receiving because of the seeds that you planted, the good soil that you provided, and the land that you tilled. Okay, so you are a perseverer. You have not given up all that time. So don't give up at the last or the ninth baton or wand, and don't give your glory to nobody else. Don't give your assignment to nobody else, because you think, oh, it's not fair that I always got to be the strong one. It's not fair that I always got to be the one praying. It's not fair that I'm the only one in this relationship engaging in spiritual warfare. It's not fair, when it is fair. And you'll see how fair it is when you are able to experience the outcome. You'll see how fair it is when you can, like Moses, part the Red Sea and go into the land of milk and honey, and not, just see and look what the Lord has done, and just see everybody else that you helped. Not just see everybody else that you led to the land of milk and honey, experience the land of the milk and honey, which represents in this situation paradise on earth, or your good harvest. But you'll be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor here on earth. You'll be able to enjoy heaven, your own heaven on earth, instead of watching somebody else do it while you transform into a different realm where you got to start all over again, a different lifespan where you got to start all over again. Or what do they call that? Reincarnation. You ain't gotta believe that reincarnation exists for it to exist, and we don't want to be not sure. We don't want to be not sure that we got to do it all over again because we don't pass our ninth wand over to someone else. We have passed the baton because we thought it wasn't fair. And the only reason why we thought it wasn't fair was because we was tired and we was waiting, and we've become weary in our waiting. All you have to do is take that last wand, that ninth wand, and do magic with it. Do magic with it. Allow your spirit man to take over when you're tired. Go ahead and rest, but don't give that wand to nobody else. While you're resting, while your flesh is weak, the spirit is taking over. And you're just a vessel, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I don't know how I got up again because I was so tired. I don't know where my strength came from because I was so tired. And it's because you holding on to your wand, your hope. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. You holding on to that wand representing your faith. Faith is an action word, not to do, but to be. And once you come out of doing into a being, then spirit takes over and not only gives you the strength and the stamina to continue to protect you and your family, but now you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Now you get to experience recompense of reward. Now you get to experience paradise on earth. Now you get to see how everything you've done has unfolded the better that you deserve. So you deserve it. So persevere, beloved. Persevere. Don't give up. Go from doing to being, but don't give up on the spark of God having your experience. Don't give up on the intelligence that's giving you life. Don't give up your purpose and the plan of your life and the assignment that you have to people and places and things because you think it's unfair that you're assigned to do this, and they're not. Don't give up because reciprocity comes in forms that you don't realize until you are no longer attached to the outcome. So, beloved, the Nine of Wands, don't give up. Now, if you're feeling my vibe and you think you're part of the tribe, the Omni Keys, the Oracle tribe, feel free to subscribe. If you like this video, if this video resonates with you, if it encourages you, if it edifies you, go ahead and press that like button and share it with someone, to hug somebody who you know has been through a lot, who you know is a wounded warrior just like you, who you know has battle scars and is tired and who's ready to give up before seeing the glory and seeing, the manifestation of everything they've worked so hard for just form into community and relationships and peace and harmony with self and the universe. Share it with somebody as a hug that edifies them, that encourages them, and that renews their strength. Leave a comment to encourage somebody. Leave a comment expressing how you didn't give up on something and how you're able now to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You're able now to see that the reciprocity has always been there, but because you wanted that person to have your assignment, you didn't see the reciprocity. You didn't see the value that these people had in your life because they was doing it their way according to their purpose and their assignment. But you wanted them to have your way and your purpose and your assignment. Right? But now you see the reciprocity has been there all along. Okay? So like this video, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel my vibe and you think you're part of my tribe. Peace.